Now, I recently attended an aquarium veterinary conference, and there was lots of very interesting speakers giving all sorts of very interesting advice, and there was some panel style question and answer sections which I found extremely interesting. If you would like to learn more about these events, then if you check out the Aquarium Vets website, that's what it was organised through. But the purpose for this video is to start a conversation about parasite-free fish. Now, this was a topic of the conference with a bunch of world-renowned industry aquarium veterinarians. So the long and short of it is that the concept of a parasite-free aquarium is technically possible, but realistically impossible. What I mean by that is that there are various tank transfer methods, quarantine methods, various medications that you can do to massively reduce the infestation of various pathogens in your aquarium. But none of them are completely guaranteed. And even if you did get your aquarium to a point where it was parasite free, so much of the regular activity that would occur in the aquarium would mean that you're getting new parasites back into the aquarium again. With salt water, it can just be doing a water change. It can be any plants, corals, rocks, or anything you introduce. There's just so many ways that pathogens can get into your aquarium, not just the fish themselves being the main way. So once again, there are various techniques that people use which all in all are very effective and are highly encouraged. Quarantine procedures, medications, but all of it is based on the assumption that all pathogens are behaving the same way. But that's just not a reality. For example, the whole basis of evolution is that the inconsistency within a strain is what further develops the strain. So with, let's say, a pathogen infection, you might have adequately quarantined your fish, so the bulk of the pathogens have been dealt with. But there can be individuals that just don't follow the normal life cycle of the pathogen and might still be embedded in the fish. Maybe it just took its lazy ass time to go out and propagate to come back for a new host. So whereas one species of pathogen may have a life cycle of say 2 weeks, but then a couple of the individuals, for some strange reason, out of the thousands of pathogens that the fish may pose, some of them maybe have a 7-week life cycle. So therefore the pathogen is still entering the aquarium, and it was able to breeze through your quarantine period that you assumed was effective. So things like quarantining and things like medication, a lot of medications don't affect the pathogens that are in the fish themselves, depending on what it is and dose rates and all the rest of it. And then occasionally you just get pathogens that survive through the medication where they should not, but they did. So once again, it's very unrealistic to believe that no matter what you do, you're going to end up with a pathogen-free aquarium. There is a lot you can do to reduce chances, but you really can't be sure that you get no pathogens. Because once again, most pathogens are in the aquarium completely harmlessly, because fish can hold all sorts of pathogens, but providing the fish are healthy, got a good diet, good water quality, then they've got plenty of antibodies which protect them against pathogens. The fish have very effective body slimes, amazing immune systems, and everything that it takes naturally to survive and thrive with the presence of pathogens. On the other hand, when the fish are stressed and their immune system is fallen, particularly when the fish are being relocated, then the immune system is not being adequately serviced, and antibodies are not being formed, body slime is not being formed, and at that time, with the presence of stress, is when you get pathogen infections. Anyway, so put a little note on the bottom of this video. Give us your opinion. If you're an actual expert in the field, make sure you let us know that. But I have spoken to experts of all type, and I don't really believe in the realistic ability to have a pathogen-free aquarium. I do believe in the possibility of it. And then very commonly, like I had a customer who hasn't put any new fish in his tank for years. So therefore you would think that the tank's fairly pathogen-free as far as quarantine is concerned, because the fish have been great for years. No new fish added, but then his salinity has crept up, and since his salinity crept up, all the fish got white spot. So no new fish were added to bring that white spot into the tank. So that white spot's been in the tank the whole time, but the antibodies of the fish are adequate. Anyway, get involved, give your opinion, and join in the conversation here at Majestic Aquariums TV. Don't forget to subscribe.